Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. It's the start of another fantastic week. Just wanted to say that I am super excited to launch this new blog, which will cover personal finance, money management, taxes, small business accounting, and everything under that, pretty much everything under that umbrella. Uh, just a way for me to give back to everyone that is special and unique to my skill set. Well, let's back the bus up and introduce myself first. My name is Joseph, but you can call me Joe for those that don't know me. I am a licensed certified public accountant or CPA here in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Got my start in accounting because of my mother, and no, she was not an accountant or a CPA. She was actually a special education teacher here in Pennsylvania. Um, so she was the one who sort of told me to go to school for accounting, which I had no clue what it was when I started off. But that's neither here nor there. That's another story for a different day. Started my career off in banking. Started off on Wall Street at a large, what we call a large, in the banking industry, we call it a large institutional bank. It's not your traditional uh, bank that most people think of going to drop deposits. This was only for institutional clients. Moved from there to a smaller bank where I worked in the cash management department, just analyzing the cash flow and a lot of the cash balances of the bank and making decisions and all that good stuff. After that, I moved over to public accounting, where I worked at one of the top six largest accounting firms in the world. Worked on a lot of top 100 companies, uh, large companies doing audits and all that good stuff. Moved over to a smaller accounting firm where it did pretty much everything from nonprofit accounting to small business accounting, taxes from individuals to businesses to partnerships, even a little bit of trust, and then also did a lot of again audits for small companies and for some relatively regionally sized companies. And now I currently work in audits doing working for a large municipality here in the great state or the great Commonwealth, excuse me, of Pennsylvania. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm super excited. I'm very passionate about giving back, especially around like educating people on money, finances, taxes. My goal with this blog is really just to educate and empower you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video. Talking to you. I realize that anytime I tell people what I do, whether I say I'm an accountant or I tell them I'm a CPA, first thing they say is, "Oh, you're the money guy. You know how to do taxes. You know how to do this. You know how to do that." And there's usually always some questions around finance or some kind of tidbit advice people want or want to know something about. So I decided to create this blog and to start this blog to help try to answer a lot of those questions and help alleviate a lot of that. I know for all my business majors and graduates, anyone that went to business school, one thing they teach us is that accounting is actually the language of business. I think all business schools you have to take accounting 101, and most accounting 101 professors will tell you accounting is the language of business. So if you don't understand that language, it's kind of hard to understand like how it works and all that. So that's what this blog is here to break down and to be basically like your interpreter for that language of being accounting, whether it be your small business trying to figure out how to structurally set up your small business and what's best for you, um, to doing your accounting, making sure your books and records are up to date, doing your taxes, and also maybe prepping for an audit if you need an audit as a small business. And on the individual side, how to manage your money, how to budget your money. We're not going to talk about investments because I am not a licensed investment personnel, but I do have people that can get into that. People always ask me, what should I invest in? And I always have to tell them, as a disclosure, I am an accountant, not a financial advisor. We're two different fields, two different avenues. We work very closely together, especially with the tax implications when you go to do certain things within your investment portfolio. But we won't get into investment advice for legal purposes. And whatnot. But we will talk about money management. We will talk about personal taxes, business taxes. We'll talk about small businesses and how accounting and why it's important and relates into them. Um, Also, right here is how you could stay in touch with us. Would really love to hear back from you guys. If you want to, if you want to, even if maybe you are a financial expert and you work in either accounting, financial advising, risk management, or anything else, and you want to contribute to the blog and you want to send in an article, you could definitely email us right there or get in contact with us on Instagram, and we will definitely publish your article or slash blog post. The only thing I ask is that you just keep it very less jargony and just try to keep it for the common person. That's the purpose of this blog and of these videos, is to keep it very simple. We don't want to use a whole lot of jargon that people don't understand unless you're a professional or you've been around it for a little bit. Try to keep this as simple as ABC 1 2 3, and whatnot. Try to keep it super simple. So yes, again, that's how you get in contact with us: Instagram, YouTube, email, and then our website where we will be posting daily. So if I say articles and blog, to me, they're the same thing, but I understand that there is a difference between a blog and articles. One's a little more polished and one is a little less polished. But forgive me, I am still new to this. So I will pretty much post the article slash blog posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just to go over what you can expect on Mondays. Mondays will be Money Monday. And on Money Monday, we will talk about personal finances as far as budgeting, as far as how to save money, how to manage and spend your money, and all that good stuff. And then on Wednesdays will be taxes talk Wednesday. So we'll go over everything when it comes to personal income taxes and all that good stuff, and try to really break down some of the jargon. If you do it on whether you file your own tax return or you go see a professional like a CPA or a tax prep, we'll even get into what the difference between a tax professional, some of the tax professionals are like, what's the difference between a tax accountant versus a tax CPA versus a tax preparer. There is a difference, trust me. There's a huge difference. And then on Fridays will be financially fit Fridays for your small business and accounting needs. So we'll go over, again, like I said earlier, what is the best structure. Sometimes people ask what structure is best for them, or they're in a structure that they think they need, but they really don't need it, and whatnot. So we'll kind of debunk some of. I know there's a lot of information out there on the internet that's not the best advice. So we'll try to dumb it down a little bit, a lot of it, not a little bit, but a lot of it, to help you get to where you need to go. And then every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, for those that don't read, reading's very important. No, I get it. For those that don't read and for those that maybe don't have the time, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays will be a recap video, just explaining some of the stuff is kind of hard to break down written wise technically, because of the jargon, and a lot of the language can be very technical. So those days will be set aside for really trying to break this stuff down to make it more chewable. Try to break that elephant down so we can eat it in better pieces versus trying to take it all on at once. So yeah, super excited. Can't wait to get started. Tomorrow we'll have our first post, just to give you a preview on it. It's going to be, the name of the article is 50, 30, 20. So it's going to be Money Monday, 50, 30, 20. So check our website out. That's what we'll be posted at. We'll make another post on Instagram, and send us an email if you want to comment, share, like, all that good stuff. And if really looking forward to the dialogue. Really looking forward to that, to see how people are feeling. And also, if there's a topic that you want to see, feel free to send me an email, send me something on Instagram, and let me know. I mean, I can come up with, I've got a bunch of topics that I think people will want to hear, but really it means nothing if it's not truly coming from the people. Let's just be honest. I could sit here all day and say, hey, do this, do that, and it may be something that y'all don't even want to say, or maybe something that's personal to you that you want to say, and I will do my best to research first. That's the most important thing. I got to do my research as a CPA. Got to do my research to make sure that I know what I'm talking about, because I can't just give out bad advice. So really looking forward. Stand by tomorrow. We will drop our first blog slash article post. It'll be called 50, 30, 20. All righty. See you guys later. Have a great day.